All right, excellent. Anyways, at Atari Games, I was art directing Terminator. And we actually were allowed to put Arnold Schwarzenegger's likeness in the video game. This is the first time ever, there's been many Terminator games that have been made. This is the first time ever we were able to use his likeness in game, which was really exciting. So we talked to the movie studio. We were able to get the cyberscan data, the 3D topology of Arnold's body. And we took that model and we put it into our game. And as I'm watching this model go around, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, you know what? Arnold's a big guy, but this just doesn't look Terminator enough. Okay? Terminators don't open a door and walk through it. All right? They pick up the nearest car and they throw it through a wall. And then they walk through it. So I'm looking at this model and I'm telling my artist, and I'm sitting there saying, guys, let's make Arnold's chest a little bigger. Let's make his thighs a little bit thicker. Okay, that looks great. All right, now we got to go meet the man because he has to approve his likeness. And so I go with this model, I go over to Synergy Studios, and we sit down with Arnold and his agent, who was kind of a tool. And so I'm sitting there, and Arnold is watching his 3D model spinning on the screen, and he's just sitting there in his Hawaiian shirt and his cigar. And his agent all of a sudden chimes in, I don't think Mr. Schwarzenegger's nose looks right. I think his eyes are a little too far apart. And all of a sudden, Arnold's like, no, my face looks good. My jaw is strong. My eyes, they're sharp. It looks fine. Just leave it the way it is. The agent comes back and says, you know what? I think Mr. Schwarzenegger could be a little taller. No, my stature is solid. I'm like a mountain. I'm strong. Leave it as it is. And so I'm saying, this is great. We're going to get the model approved. We'll be able to make the video game and just get on with it. So as I'm walking out of the meeting, next thing I know, I hear behind me, Mark, wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Yes, Mr. Schwarzenegger, what can I do for you? Mark, I want you to go back and tell your artists they did a good job on my body. I look really good. They modeled it fine, but I want to make a request of you. Could you make my chest a little bigger? And of course, I didn't have the heart to tell him that we already did, right? Sure, we can do that for you, no problem.